Right now, at this very moment, you have a choice. You can continue carrying the burdens of your past, or you can release them and step into a new reality. The second you decide to let go, everything in your life will begin to shift. Your finances, relationships, health, and overall destiny. God has been waiting for you to embrace the blessings that have always been meant for you. There comes a time in life when everything seems to be working against you. You've prayed, endured hardship, and waited patiently, yet the struggles have only deepened. But now, God is saying, enough. The suffering ends today. You have been carrying burdens far too heavy for one person to bear. Financial worries, emotional pain, silent prayers that seem unanswered. But what if the silence was never absence? What if it was preparation? The pain you endured was not punishment, it was transformation. You were not abandoned, you were being prepared. And now, God is stepping in. The struggles that defined you are dissolving like mist in the morning sun. The debt you thought would never disappear, paid. The heartbreak that shattered you, healed. The doubts that tormented your nights, gone. God's timing is perfect. You have reached the tipping point, the moment when suffering ends and abundance begins. This is not just another phase, this is a breakthrough. You can feel it, can't you? That undeniable shift, that certainty in your spirit that something is about to change. That's not just a thought, it's divine confirmation. God has seen every tear, every silent cry, every moment of doubt. He has witnessed how life has tried to break you. But now, He is saying, no more. This transformation is not small. It is not gradual. It is monumental. The people who doubted you will be left in awe. The ones who mocked you will be silenced. The ones who abandoned you will wish they hadn't. Because God is about to elevate you in a way no one thought possible. Everything in your life has been leading up to this moment. Every struggle, every sleepless night, every battle that felt impossible, it was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to prepare you. The enemy saw what was coming before you did. That's why the attacks were relentless, because your breakthrough is powerful. The enemy wanted to drain your energy, make you doubt yourself, convince you that you were alone. But you were never alone. God has been orchestrating your elevation all along, waiting for the perfect moment to shift everything in your favor. And that moment is now. The fire you walked through was never meant to consume you, it was meant to refine you. Everything you lost will be restored. Everything that seemed out of reach will be placed in front of you. The people who underestimated you will witness God's favor upon your life. You are no longer the same person you once were. The shift has already begun. You feel it in your spirit, a deep knowing that something is about to change. This is not just an emotional feeling, it is spiritual confirmation. Doubt will try to creep in. Fear will whisper that it's too good to be true. But remember this, when God declares something over your life, it is set in motion. The breakthrough you've been waiting for is already unfolding. The time of waiting is over. The season of uncertainty has ended. No enemy, no obstacle, no force can stand in the way of what is coming. You are chosen. You are anointed. You are stepping into a future that is brighter, bolder, and more powerful than anything you have ever known. This is your moment. Nothing will ever be the same again. Have you noticed how everything feels different lately? The burdens that once weighed you down are lifting. The struggles that once felt endless are fading. The atmosphere around you is charged with divine transformation. And deep down, you know this is not an accident. This is not coincidence. This is God stepping into your life in a way that will leave you speechless. The pain that drained you will no longer have power over you. The setbacks that frustrated you will become stepping stones to something greater. Every unanswered prayer, every tear that fell in silence, every moment you questioned whether God was listening, it was all part of the preparation for this moment. Now is not the time for fear. Now is not the time for doubt. The doors that once slammed shut in your face are now swinging open. The blessings that once seemed out of reach are finding their way directly to you. The healing, the love, the peace, it's all coming back to you in ways beyond your imagination. This is not just another chapter in your life. This is a complete rewrite of your story. You have carried pain, doubt, heartbreak, and disappointment for too long. You have fought battles no one saw. But through it all, God was watching. Every tear, every sleepless night, every silent prayer, He saw it all. And He was preparing you. You are stepping into a season where the impossible becomes effortless. The resistance you faced was never a sign of failure. It was proof of the power within you. The enemy does not attack those who are weak. Your battles were intense because your destiny is extraordinary. But now, the weight that held you back is lifting. The burdens that drained you are being removed. The shift has already begun. You are no longer surviving. You are thriving. The reason your journey was difficult was because of what was waiting on the other side. You were never meant for mediocrity. You were never meant to live in lack, in fear, in doubt. You were always meant to rise, to thrive, to walk boldly in the divine path set before you. And now, that moment has arrived. This is your time. Everything is changing. And nothing will ever be the same again.